got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, 45 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run. Cook. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 21 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you started on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Carlos Hyde. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Come on.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. And Thomas has it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On 1st and 10, Watson buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He's 18. 55. So don't say nothing.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now high. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
54 Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass.
Here's Watson. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
At the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the slant. That's pretty far.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Texans nothing.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hey. That's 31. 54, right there. 54. Right here.
Watson now to throw. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as they are now on the board here in the first half. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now 2nd and 6. At the
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Two.
Now Cook running right. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. A business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To throw, Cousins completes it to the fullback, Ham. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Coming to you.
To throw is Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 36 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Mike. 55. Squeeze, double.
They'll run with Cook, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Slam. Hey, Ken. Hey, alert 3.
They try again with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. Bailey's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Set. 19. Here we go. Alert. 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. That's it. Hey. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 59. Check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson being chased out left. And now he's good. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
This is it. 19. Get the ball. 59. Check right.
On 1st down, Watson going deep for Hopkins. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Let's do score. Minus 54. Minus 54. Stop your whining.
Here's Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 79 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, 39 yards. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
It's 2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Faking the give. Now Watson on the move to his left. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. DJ Reader there on the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Cousins now. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Cousins on first down. And Diggs has it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Cook on the toss left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on fourth and goal. Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Fourth and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Bailey got the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Second and 5 now. Watson. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
You better be ready. Don't be scared. Hustle, hustle. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now a first down throw. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Throwing again is Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Watson on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch twist. 54 is down. He's coming. Hey, alert. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. 65, 65, 65.
Watson now. Going to throw again. He's got Fuller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Harris. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, 5. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they will take a knee here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Under 10, 10. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Let's 50. Check 37.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They come out here in the eye. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Check 41.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And his Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
I'm going to come back to you. Boom. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Alert. 54's Mike. Check. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Watson.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So the final seconds have ticked away.